Welcome to this new add-on spotlight, or actually I should add-on spotlights, because it's one add-on pack which contains multiple point of interests. Those point of interests are located in Toulouse in France. There are some mappings where you can see them clearly, right? The Cathedral Saint-Etienne, Musée des Augustins, Place des Capitaux, and several other ones. But keep in mind that the package itself contains some more add-ons, like what was it? The Couvent des Jacobins, Hôtel Dieu Saint-Jacques, Hospital de la Grave. So a lot of things. So we're gonna fly with the Zlin Aviation, the Savage Cup. So let's hit fly and let's see how it looks like. It's version 0.1, so it's an early release version, I would say. It has been released today, actually. So let's see how that works, right? So let's see how it works, and let's see how it looks like and how we can fly over it. All kind of necessary, nice things, I should say. So we need to give it a few minutes to load. So here we are with the aircraft. Ooh, weather does not look too good, to be honest. Actually, it does not look good at all. So let's first decrease our altitude, because we're at 5,000 feet. And we can see the point of interest are located there. Not go too fast downstairs, or because else we're going over speed. So let's say make some turns and then change it, or decrease. So it's a little bit cloudy, as you can see. So there we saw one of the point of interest already, but of course in this case we want to fly a little bit lower to ensure that we can look at them correctly. So decrease the altitude, and we're gonna decrease the throttle. So we also decrease the speed, because we don't want to go too fast. We're already in the yellow zone, right? Which is not, let's say, good. You can see that it's well, it's nice weather, but it's cloudy, as you can see. There we see some airports, right? So Toulouse has several airports. It's also the hometown of Airbus. So we're at 2,000 feet, and we're decreasing further. While we're, I would say, decreasing, the good thing about this package is that it's one zip file which contains multiple, I would say, multiple add-ons, right? So they packed it up as one zip and they distribute it as, I would say, the Toulouse Enhancement Pack, which is really nice. The official name for it, however, is a little bit different. It's the Toulouse, and then followed by several landmark names. So let's see what we can get out of it. As you can see, the weather is a little bit cloudy. So we need to increase the speed a bit. Not all the point of interest are marked, so keep that in mind. The first one is which we're gonna travel to. That's the stadium, as you can see. So let's make sure that we're not going too low. Right, so there you see also the Site de l'Espèce, and there we see the cathedral, etc., and the Place du Capitol. So this is the first one, right? This is the Stadium de Toulouse. So let's go back inside the aircraft and have a look from the top. You You see it's nicely modeled, right? It looks really nice. Also including the, I would say, seats, where you can see the, I would say, different colors being used. The surroundings from that, like the, let's say, the grass and the outside the stadium, I would say, are not kept untouched. You can see some other buildings. So let's fly to the one, I would say, which is not the closest, but the one which is the most far away. It's the Site de l'Espace. And also keep an eye on the altitude, because we're flying pretty low, right? And you can see that we need to adjust the trim a bit to avoid it. We're gonna, let's say, slowly decrease our altitude. It's better to increase altitude than to decrease altitude. So let's see, let's look at the outside, right? So we can go back to the aircraft. See, it's a pretty large city with all kind of nice buildings. And the other thing we shouldn't forget is that it's almost time for the new update, or the latest update for Flight Simulator 2020. Right, it's the Game of the Year edition, with several enhancements, including some photogrammetry cities which will be added. So I'm really looking forward to it. If I'm correct, the release date is the 19th of October, or November, I should say. So I'm really looking forward to it. So here we can see the Place de l'Espace. I would say it's probably a tribute to the aerospace, as you can see a nice rocket there, and the globe. So let's make a turn. Well, we're flying over one of the other airports, which is close to Toulouse. And then we're gonna go visit the other point of interest, which are over there. First, we're gonna make another turn over the Place de l'Espace. So here you can see it. Here's the globe I was talking about, and some, say, spaceship. Now we can continue our turn to the other point of interests, which are, say, on the other end of the city. There was the stadium, and there are the other point of interests. Trying to avoid that we're going too low. We're at approximately 1,000 feet. And this is how it looks like from under the aircraft. And this from behind it, of course. You can see also some other people flying. Looks like there's another airport here, right? So that's cool. So let's go inside the aircraft and let's look from, I would say, a little bit closer to the point of interest here. You can see a nice cathedral here. Right, I just look from this side. And then here we have another one. Another building. And you can see it has been completely changed, right? Because if you look at the rest of the buildings, it's, say, there's some more work to do. While if you look at the custom modeled ones, like here you can see another one, those are all really looking really nice. We just bypassed another one which we didn't have a look at. There we see another one. So you can see that I'd say that the add-on is, I'd say, really worth, if you like, I would say, high quality buildings. Now you might want to know, okay, how many files are included or how many add-ons? Well, pretty much. To be exactly, there are 17 buildings which received an update. It's the Bastille, the Cathedral, the Couvent Jacobin, the Gare, the hospital, there's a hotel, there's a museum, there are several ponds which have been updated, the Pullman and Saint-Aubin. Not all of them look like to be added as a point of interest, to be honest, because they've got the nice marks like the blue ones which you currently see. So some of them don't have it. So the ponds are, I would say, where we're flying over now, right? So those are the bridges over the water. So let's have a close look at them. Here's another nice building on the right side or left side. Watch out that we're not gonna go too low. Here's the other pond. So let's make a turn. Wheel of Fortune next to the water. It almost feels like we're flying over London, right? And then we see the bridges here. So one on the left side and then one on the right side. The one on the right side is a little bit weird because still the cars are driving under the wall or under the bridge. So all kind of nice add-ons to Toulouse. So I think it's, I would say, really worth trying it. If you also like the city of Toulouse, then this is probably one of the free add-ons which you want to install. And you can download it from flightsim.to, which is the probably the most popular site for add-ons for Flight Simulator 2020. So here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.